Hello everyone, welcome to Shaker History classes. We are discussing 2025 question paper. In that, let us see this question. It is related to modern India plus art and culture combination. What is the question? The first Gandharva Mahavidyalaya, a music training school, was set up in 1901 by Vishnu Digambar Paluskar. In which year? In 1901. In which place means Lahore. Here the answer is Lahore. But how we see this? 1901 means India is under British. India was a colony. Everywhere across the globe, a pattern happened during colonial period that the Western culture dominated Asia, Africa. That means Western culture dominated Eastern culture. The Western culture used to undermine the indigenous cultures. In that context, in India, some individuals tried to revive our ancient past and our culture in medieval times, and also they gave Swadeshi touch. That means whatever Britishers were saying that Indian culture is less advanced, uncivilized, degraded one, but some enlightened people wanted to give self-respect and self-confidence on Indian culture. In that attempt, some individuals contributed in multiple dimensions. For example, Raja Ravi Verma from Kerala region, he painted Indian gods and goddesses. Whatever today we are seeing gods and goddesses was the contribution of Raja Ravi Verma. Then Abanindranath Tagore in Bengal region, he was the one who painted Bharat Mata. His disciple Nandalal Bose, another famous painter during British time period. Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, he has written beautiful literary works. Likewise, some enlightened individuals tried to revive the Indian culture and they gave our self-confidence back. In that attempt, from Maharashtra, there was one enlightened person. He was a musician. His name is Vishnu Digambar Paluskar. He learned from his guru. His guru name is Balakrishna Bua. He was from Maharashtra. He went to Gwalior. He learned and he brought Gwalior Gharana, Gwalior Gharana style of singing to Maharashtra. From his master, he learned. Then the people of that time period, during British time period, were very illiterate people. Generally, musicians used to go to the kings and rajas and nawabs for their patronage. But during this time period, independence movement was going on. In that context, he wanted to bring Hindustani classical music to the masses. That is why it is not that only some learned people by birth only are eligible to learn music. Even common masses also can learn the music. That's where the education of ancient Indian times is now democratizing. Now Vedas, earlier Vedas were only written or only read by upper class. But today, anyone, whoever is interested, can read Vedas. There is no barrier of caste or untouchable. Today, we are not recognizing that kind of classification. That is where our socio-religious reformers contributed. In that context, bringing so-called the enlightened knowledge or the higher level knowledge to the masses. In that attempt, his school, the first Gandharva Mahavidyalaya, a music training school for masses, started in Lahore region. Remember, his name is V.D. Paluskar. That is how you have to see the questions. In this context, nowadays UPSC is focusing. In that context only, try to remember Raja Ravi Verma painter, Abanindranath Tagore, Nandalal Bose, Bankim Chandra Chatterjee, and so on. Alright, this is how you have to see such kind of questions. Thank you.